Hey guys, it's the Disco Spider, and with the LEGO Movie being such a success, and Batman being a character in the movie, it wouldn't be too long until Batman would get his own LEGO Movie, since he is a very popular character. And now finally, after 3 years of waiting for another LEGO theatrical movie, we have our second one, and the third Warner Animation Group movie, following the disappointment of Storks last year. But will the LEGO Batman movie be as good as the LEGO Movie, or will it just be another Warner Animation Group disappointment? The movie is about Batman, who has to face his fear of being in a family, while at the same time fight the Joker, who gathers the most evilest villains in the world and is trying to destroy Gotham City, and at the same time show Batman that he is his greatest enemy. Like the LEGO Movie, this movie does have a very cliched plot. The jerk who is afraid of commitment and being in a family. And although I don't hate the story, I don't think it's as brilliant as the LEGO Movie. I do like they have this type of plot in a Batman film, and I will appreciate that it is trying to be a more serious movie, but with a ton of jokes. But I think that's the movie's biggest flaw, that it's trying to be both serious with the plot, but also comedic at the same time. Some may argue that the first LEGO Movie was the same, but I felt like they balanced both very nicely in that movie. In here, it felt a little messy when they tried pulling off a comedic and normal Batman movie. Some scenes just didn't really work that much. And that also kinda ruins the plot because it comes off as a very predictable and unoriginal film. It goes through the same tropes as a typical movie like this. At least with the LEGO Movie, it did know it was cliched and put a really fun spin to the story and an amazing unpredictable twist. And here it felt like there wasn't really a spin to this sort of plot. It was a little too straightforward. But I will say that I do love the Joker and Batman plot of this film. I feel like the plot with Batman not being able to handle commitment works here because they're making fun of both the relationship between Batman and Joker, cheesy speech confessing their love, like the scene in Jerry Maguire. But a problem that I had with the Joker plot was what Joker really wanted in this film. I know the Joker isn't really known for having a motive for being evil, but his plan seemed weird. I mean, conquering Gotham City would have made sense, but destroying it? If he hated Gotham City and everyone in it, it would have made more sense, but completely destroying it for no reason just felt weird. But then again, it is Joker. He does whatever he wants, even if it makes sense or not. And as for the comedy in this film, I will admit this movie does have a lot of comedy, especially in the beginning, had me laughing all the way through. But unlike the LEGO Movie, there are quite a few jokes that didn't make me laugh. In fact, they sort of made me cringe, mainly ones about Batman being a rapper. And there were a lot of jokes that dragged on way too long and were kinda annoying. But even if there are jokes that I didn't find funny, the majority still made me laugh, and it did make another really funny LEGO Movie. Then we have the characters. I really liked Batman. I really love how they made fun of this type of character, making him act like a baby, but still sophisticated at times, not making him annoying, and I will give credit to them for giving Batman some development. As much as I think the plot is cliched, I was still invested with it since I liked Batman, and giving a character like Batman this type of development was pretty funny, although they did play it straightforward and follow the formula of this certain type of plot. But I thought having a very comedic Batman was really funny, since he's supposed to be the super serious superhero. They can just let loose and have fun, and I really love the jokes about the previous Batmans. There were quite a few jabs at the 60 series that I thought was funny. And as for the other characters, I did really like Robin and Alfred. I liked how they made fun of their characters, and the relationship between Batman was sweet. I liked how they mirrored each other, and I thought that Dick Grayson was a really funny character. But I thought that Barbara Gordon didn't really felt needed in this movie. She felt forced in the family plot since they didn't build a connection between Batman. I will agree that she did need to be in this movie for the most part, but not in the role that she was given. Maybe if they developed the relationship, I would have liked her character more, but she just felt pointless and more of like a side character than one of the main characters of the movie. And as for our main villain Joker, like I said before, I really liked his relationship with Batman. And in fact, that's probably my favorite part of the movie. But I didn't really think that Joker was all that threatening as a villain. Why I love Joker so much, especially in Batman the Animated Series, is because how he's both really funny and really threatening. I laugh really hard at his jokes, and I really like his character, but at the same time I get terrified since he'll do whatever, especially the unexpected. In here, I didn't really see him as a real threat. He was all comedy, and that's it. I mean, it's not a big deal since his whole movie does have more of a fun tone, but I guess it would have been nice to see the Joker get represented like the way he should have. But still, even with that nitpick, Joker was a really fun character and had an amazing relationship with Batman. But one thing that did piss me off, and that deals with the characters, is the underuse of the celebrities they got to play minor characters in this film. Now, I understand that they're supposed to be cameos and not be in this film a lot, but they had pretty big names in this movie, such as Conan O'Brien, Kate Micucci, Billy D. Williams, and Seth Green, and they got one, maybe two lines at the most. And it's not like Jonah Hill or Adam Devine, where their line was enough to be a one-liner cameo. Conan O'Brien, Seth Green, and Kate Micucci only got like 1 or 2 words in their line, which is a total waste of a cameo. But then again, these are cameos and have nothing to do with the movie. And lastly, we have the animation. Like the Lego movie, the animation looks great. I love the look of the areas of this film, like Wayne Manor, the Phantom Zone, and Superman Fortress of Solitude. I love how they look like real Legos, having amazing attention to details. I like how they mentioned that Batman was a master builder, which tied in a little with the Lego movie. I really liked how, like the first Lego movie, they had a ton of characters from different Lego sets, like Voldemort and King Kong. The character movement and how everything is made out of Lego is amazing, and just in general, I think they did a fantastic job with the animation. All in all, although I did have some problems with this film, I did genuinely enjoy the Lego Batman movie. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Lego movie, but I am still glad that it is good. I did have a lot of fun with this film, and I did really like seeing a comedic Batman movie. Hopefully the same can go for the other 3 Lego films coming soon. We're just gonna have to wait and see with the Lego Ninjago movie coming later this year. But until then, I'm the Disco Spider, and peace out.